My mom wouldn't spend a penny on me until she spent everything. I grew up hungry in a house with $200,000 saved in the bank because my mom was scared we could lose it all at any moment. My father vanished when mom was 8 months pregnant, leaving empty accounts and 3 words: I can't do this. She had to live in her car just to have a place to sleep and gave birth alone in a very cheap charity ward. She was left alone in the time she needed someone the most. So that night, while holding me against her chest, she swore she'd never have money problems again and that she was never trusting anyone with her money. So she picked up a job as a nurse working double, sometimes triple shifts. And no matter how much money she had, her trauma didn't let her spend any money, even if it meant a better life for her daughter. In 2nd grade, rain literally poured through the holes in my shoes, and I spent the days with wet socks squeaking against the classroom floor. My classmates would ask me, "Why don't you get new shoes?" And I never had an answer. I started putting duct tape in class just to make them better. My clothes also stunk so much from the mildew kids would move their desks away, and teachers opened windows. Nothing was harder than being seen as the dirty kid. While all of this was happening, my mom was too busy making sure all the money stayed in her bank account. To her, it looked like love meant keeping me alive, not keeping me whole. Then the day came when I stopped believing adults could save me. I got caught stealing crackers, and when the counselor called my mom saying I was hungry, my mom responded with, "She has food at home. All we had was can of green beans from 2019. That morning, I'd heard her sleep talking saying, 200,000. Nobody can hurt us with 200,000. I understood then, no matter how much I needed it, I would never get the financial support a child deserves from their mother. So I took control over my life, and I worked. I got 3 jobs doing overnight shifts at the gas station, lunch shifts at Subway, and weekend shifts at Target. I saved every penny for tuition while trying to break free from the generational trauma that had been placed on me. Then one single night changed everything. I was driving home from my 3rd job when headlights exploded through my driver's side window. All of a sudden, glass fell in my teeth. When I came to, all I heard was beeping machines and bright lights overhead. In minutes, a doctor came in to tell me I'd been hit by a drunk driver running a red light. I barely understood what he was saying because when I tried to sit up, my left side felt empty. I screamed so loud my vocal cords almost shattered when I saw I had no left arm, just bandages ending at my shoulder. I couldn't stop shaking, just kept reaching for an arm that wasn't there. Within a couple of hours, they started to show me prosthetic options. The basic model was a hook and cable system covered by state insurance, old and ugly. Then they showed me the advanced bionic one, which had individual finger movements, pressure sensors, and almost felt real. There was only one problem. It was $125,000. My mom was sitting listening to the doctor speak, but when he said that, she quickly announced, "We will be getting the bionic one." There was no hesitation in her voice. I honestly thought I was hallucinating from the pain meds. The woman who wouldn't buy me shoes was agreeing to $125,000. I didn't believe it until she pulled out her checkbook, hand steady as she wrote the entire amount on the blank piece of paper. My mouth was wide open the entire time, but she didn't stop there. She went to the car dealership and got me a brand new car because this accident wouldn't stop me from being independent. I couldn't keep thanking her. Then she looked for the best physical therapist in town and paid up front. Very quickly, $200,000 became $75,000, then $50,000, then zero. The woman who wouldn't spend a dime had spent all her money making sure I could live a normal life. And my new arm is incredible. I can feel pressure, temperature, textures. I can hold a pencil, crack an egg, braid my hair. The car I have now is 10 times better than what I had, and the physical therapist didn't just help me learn how to use my new arm, they also helped me undo years of bad walking caused by beat-up shoes. My mom says that seeing me have movement was worth every penny she hoarded for 18 years. I could finally tell that she let go of her trauma because she knew she had to save me. Last week, she said something I never thought I'd hear. "I'm sorry, I saved all that money to protect us, but I ended up hurting you instead. I promise, I'll never let money get in the way of being there for you again." Her account still shows $0, but for the first time in my life, we're actually rich.